What's up guys, you're with DJFitnessTIps, and today we're going to talk about my macros. I've been getting asked a lot about what my macros are, my weight, height, all that stuff, so you guys can have an idea of what I'm currently doing. So, jump right into it. I am currently headed into a bulk. I'm not at the full caloric intake for my bulk yet. I'm transitioning from a cut to a bulk. So, started off at about 1,750 calories while I was cutting, and I'm adding roughly around 250 calories a week until I get up to the max, which is going to end up being around 2,600. We'll see how I'm feeling. I kind of base it on how I'm feeling and how much weight I'm gaining per week. But for macros, let me show you here. For macros, I keep it all tracked on my phone. For macros, I'm doing 40, 40, 20. So what that means, I'm doing 40% carbs, 40% protein, and 20% fats. And right now, my goal for every day, by the way, I'm 6'1". Right now, I'm at about 186, teetering towards 187 pounds, give or take. Right now, I'm going for 52 grams of fat. I'm going for 235 grams of carbs and 235 grams of protein, and that is with taking in 2,150 calories per day. So to break that down, I'm roughly having about 900 calories of carbs, 900 calories of protein, and then about 400-ish calories of fats. As you can tell, I'm not sounding super precise. I just try to get close to that. Guys, that's what I want to talk about too. When you're trying to hit your macros, obviously you want to come in as close as you can. And if you're tracking with like MyFitnessPal or some kind of other calorie or macro counter, one thing you want to make sure is that you don't get obsessed with hitting your macros. You want to get close to hitting your macros every day. Obviously, if you know bodybuilding is your life and your career and what you're doing, yeah, you want to take that extra time and focus. For most of us, this is just what we do to stay in shape, to look good, to feel good, be able to do things we want to do, stuff like that. And we have regular lives, we have family, we have friends, we have a social life, and sometimes you're not going to be able to get dead on. So what you want to do is just try to get as close as you can every day to hitting your macros. I try to stay within 100 calories of my goal for the day, for my daily caloric intake. And if on a day I end up getting a little bit too much fat, I'll just not have as many carbs that day. More important to me is the calorie goal than the macro. So if I hit, I'm not going to just hit, I'm not going to do 500 grams of carbs and no protein for a day. I'm talking about the minor details at the end of the day. So if you're within 30 grams of your protein and you end up getting a little bit too many carbs, don't freak out, don't trip out. Just try to get closer the next day and do as good as you can do. As long as you're hitting your goal 80% of the time, you're going to be good to go. And that's one thing that I want to touch on is whatever nutrition plan, whatever plan you have set out for yourself, make sure it's something that you can do most of the time. You want to make sure what you've got planned and set out for you is going to work for you at least 80% of the time. Because if you get super strict and get crazy and you're hitting to the gram your macros every single day, eventually you're going to burn out. Eventually you're going to get tired of doing all of that tracking, all of that counting. What you want to do is, after you've done it for a while, after you've counted your macros for a while, you're not going to need to be so diligent on your phone or on your computer or whatever it is with tracking your stuff. That's definitely a habit you want to learn and definitely get good at that. But you'll notice that a lot of the best bodybuilders, a lot of the biggest guys, a lot of the guys that have the best physiques, they don't count calories. They just know right about what their body needs. So you need to learn and set up a way for you to eat that allows you to hit your calorie goals and your macro goals. As long as you're getting close to what you need, you're gonna be fine, guys. So I'm not saying necessarily like you can be lazy with it and you don't need to try hard. You do. But what you need to do is figure out a way to set up your eating plan so that you can hit those goals with the least amount of effort, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's the video, guys. Those are my macros, 40, 40, 20. That's working for me right now. And if things need to change, then I'll change them up and I'll let you know. Right now I'm 6'1", I'm weighing about 186, and my goal is I want to put on about half a pound a week, maybe half a pound every 2 weeks, give or take. I'm not in a big rush. I just want to gain some size, and I don't plan on getting over 14% body fat, if not less. So yeah guys, that's the video. If you have any questions, hit me up please. And alright, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.